Hey, how y'all doing? They are saying that David parents possibly got dead bodies. They possibly got dead bodies up in that house. I always knew it was something about the parents that was strange, and a lot of times it's coming from the parents. David is real weird what he does. And you know they say that Celeste was messing with David and his younger brother. And now guess what? It's another boy talking about Celeste was messing with him. How when they be having boyfriends and girlfriends, she didn't even make it to 14 yet. And she got more boyfriends than I ever had. What is wrong? What is going on? Her parents and her father failed her. And I'm still wondering, where is that darn father at? I have not heard nothing about the father. And why hasn't the mother spoke out? Something is telling me the mama, she know what's going on, and the brother. Why ain't the brother speaking out? They say they illegal immigrants. I don't know, child. And if they is illegal immigrants, they need to stop taking people jobs and go back to where they came from. Maybe if they came back where they came from, it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And they can speak out about their daughter. Now they done lost their daughter and they collecting all that money. They said David was giving his mama Celeste $10,000 a month, child. What's she doing with all that money? Then she raised all that money. Is she going to stay in America or is she going to go back where she coming from? Where's she coming from? And child, let me tell you, I got a video of Celeste. Do you know she's using an N-word, girl? She didn't even want to be her. I don't even know what ethnicity she is, but they said she didn't even want to be her ethnicity. She wanted to be black. She trying to sound like a black girl. And she only 12, 13-year-old got a mouth like that. Man, I tell you, it's crazy out here in these streets. So make sure y'all like this video. Let's get the likes up because we ain't coming to play. We come to slay. All right? So get the likes up. We only got 23 likes. We can do better than that. Honey, let me tell you. TMZ just came and bust up in a room. Let me put TMZ. You see this, right? Honey, look at this. Look at this. Cops rush. What? Cop rush to who? Cops rush to parents' Texas home. This is I was going to say TD Jakes. This is David home. And that's why the cops was running because there were bodies at David's parents' house. They were covering up for him. And that's why they all looking all crazy and dumbfounded. They always sticking together, I tell you that. And he came from a 2-parent household. But I tell you, sometimes these 2-parent households, they not all what they correct up to be. Because don't forget, don't y'all know that man, what's his name? Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. He got taken out here, right? But guess who took him out here? A son of a 2-parent household. Tyler Robinson, you know he was 2-parent household too. Yeah, so you got to be careful with them 2-parent households. Sometimes these 2 parents, honey, they be hell on wheels. So I'm going to play the video in just 1 second, but I got to let y'all know everybody talking about this, okay? This just came out 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 2 minutes. You see this, right? All right, and I got other videos we got to talk about too. That is Celeste's boyfriend. Now, let me tell you. I don't know what about these white men. She didn't want a white man. She wanted a black man. I don't know if he sound or he was trying to be black. I don't know if her mom was like, you need to get with a white man. But she don't want to be with no white boy. She want to be down with the niggas, okay? And she shouldn't be using that word anyway. I'm so sick and tired of y'all using that damn word. Trump just came out today. Trump said it's 2 words y'all should not be using. The N-word and the nuclear word. And I agree with him on that, okay? So I don't want to, y'all need to stop using this N-word, okay? Hell, I'm sick and tired of y'all doing that. Anyway, yeah, so I gotta play that. And this the clip of Celeste using that N-word, right? Yeah. And people are like, well, oh my God, why y'all talking about that little girl? Why y'all talking about that little girl? Because the little girl ain't saying in the little girl place. Hell. You know, when I was young, I ain't never argued with no adults or called nobody the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Hell. You know, she's out of line. And I blame the parents because the parents is failed Celeste. The parents, you know what? Lock the mama up too, damn. Lock that goddamn mama up because she failed her child. She really did. So, and she need Jesus. She ain't had no sense of Jesus. I have yet to see any Jesus anywhere. Have you? I haven't seen Jesus nowhere in this shit. But David did say he's a Christian. But shit, I second that. I don't know. A man wearing fingernail polish. I haven't seen too many men that are Christian wearing fingernail polish. What y'all think? Then y'all trying to say he gay. I don't know if the man is gay. I ain't never seen him with another man. I have never these gay mother effers, these zesty motherfuckers, they love to say they with somebody, right? Child, it validates them to say, oh, I was with that man. It validates them. Ain't no man came forward. They would have been came and said, I was slept with David. They love to validate shit like that. So I don't think that man is gay. I think he was acting gay. That's what they say in Hollywood, honey. In order to be famous, you got to act like you gay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Some people say it's a ritual. I don't know, child. But let me play this video of these. And guess what? When you hear David parents, honey, they sound like immigrants. All this shit got to do with immigrants. You know what I'm saying? They are invading our country. I'm just talking. Man, I don't know what they practicing over here. They got this new shit. But listen to David parents. I know an immigrant when I hear it, okay? They not American motherfuckers. And if they are American, something is up, okay? I don't know. But all this shit, immigrant. So let me play here. And can we get the goddamn likes up, please? Can we please get the damn likes up here at the Messy Sweet Spot? We only got 43 damn likes, so it's a damn shame. It's a goddamn shame. I'm an American. Y'all need to start being more patriotic over here in this channel and like this video for Americans, baby, okay? Okay, and while you out, hit the cash app. Make that goddamn clap. All right, so let's play this clip. Let's get to it.
Be covered. I'll go out wide and keep you covered. You want to tap the door? Wait for me. Because I'm going to keep you covered. So, I got you covered right here.
Ooh, got you covered. They going in David parents' home. Nah, I'm tired of knocking on the door. We gonna bust through that door. There's bodies in there. They are hiding bodies. They know about their son, and that's why David parents are being so damn quiet. You know your son and what he got going on. You know he on demon time. So why don't you come out here, since y'all supposed to be Christians, and speak truth to power and expose your son for the wicked person he is, and bring up the bodies, because I know it's more bodies. I don't believe Celeste is the only body out there. I think it's more bodies that need to be uncovered. And it's a damn shame. We got a girl, she's dead, but we don't got nobody locked up. That lets me know David is not in this by himself. It's a whole group of higher ups that's involved in this shit. And they always using the elite, the immigrants. They working with the damn immigrants, honey, okay? Because the immigrants, they need to get their visas to be in America, honey. Ooh, the infiltration is real. Oh my God. They're trying to take over. They infiltrate Americans. Honey, come on.
We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead.
Ooh, did y'all hear that? Didn't I tell you David parents hiding dead bodies in their home? Press 2 if you heard the cops say, I heard there was dead bodies in his home. Yes, dead bodies in the home. Dead bodies in David parents' home. They're hiding. They're a part of the cover-up. That's why they got a house. Their house is nowhere land. They don't even have neighbors, David. You know what I'm saying? They got all them acres for a reason. They be digging in that goddamn acre and planting bodies. Let's dig up the whole yard. We gonna find a whole bunch of bodies. Okay? Now, and David know how to pick them, right? You see, David didn't do it to an American, but he got an immigrant. He got an immigrant, and he did that to an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? So, honey, these immigrants, y'all got to be careful in America because it is not safe. It's not safe for you. You're going to run across a David and his parents, and they're going to say they're Christians, and they're going to take your ass up out of here. They're going to use you as a ritual. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful and careful with that. You know, you think you're coming up, and you're going to come up on your death. Now, let's get the likes up. Can we please get the likes up? Let's get the likes up in here right now. Let's get these likes up. It's a damn shame. I'm a whole American and we can't even get the likes up. We only got 72 likes. Let's get the likes up, okay? Man. All right, let's continue on. Let's see it.
Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address?
They bleeping the address out. They said that's it. That's it. That's it. That's the address.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed.
Ooh! A gunshot and a woman screaming. I bet that woman is a little girl. I bet that woman is a little girl.
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
Ooh! A person dead. Did you hear that? And they and the parents, why they hiding? Come on out. Come on out. Come on out, David parents. Hell, why are they hiding in the door frame? I don't even trust it. Come on out. They out here with their pajamas on. Come on out. I'm surprised they don't got matching pajamas. But come on out. Why they come on out? Oh God, come on out. Did they close the door on the police? Hell no. Hell no. I can't believe what I'm saying. I cannot believe what I'm saying. Man, press 10 if they close the door on the police. Is this video AI? I would never close the door on the police. Did they just close that door? The police said, y'all got dead bodies in that house. And what did they do? They closed the mother effing door. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit right there? That is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Why would they close the door? And can we please get the likes up? I'm tired of begging y'all. You know I don't got a strong base. If I got a beg, can you get the likes up? That means people here, they ain't really rocking with me for real, child. Because you know what? When you got people that really rock with you, you don't got to keep begging and asking for no goddamn likes, okay? Can I please get the likes? Damn, shit. You know what I mean? Hell, y'all so stingy with the likes. Damn. You know, do you know the government is about to shut down? And you won't even give me a like. Damn, okay? I tell you, it's hard out here in these streets. They done slammed the door. Now, if I was a cop, I'd bust up in that motherfucker. Get down! Get down! Everybody's getting arrested. Everybody's getting arrested. You get arrested. You get arrested. Man, I had the whole thing shut down right now. Okay? And see, I don't like these cops. Why the cops looking back? Y'all ain't saying nothing. See, the cops, y'all have gotten so weak in America. You cops, you act like rental cops. You're supposed to be authority up in here. That's why they don't respect you now. That's why they closed the door on your ass now. They already had the pajamas on. Hell, they didn't show up with their t-shirt and their panties. T-shirts and their panties on, just like I like it. They didn't do that. You know, they came up with their pajamas and they shut the door in your face as soon as you said something about the bodies. Now, what they running in the back? They running in the back telling that other illegal immigrants, hide the bodies, hide the bodies, hide the bodies, lock the bodies up, y'all, hide the bodies. That's what they doing. They're sending a signal back in that big old house they got to hide the bodies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like they doing. The cops are here hide the body. Oh, God. Let's go. Here come these commercials trying to sell me a car. Let's go.
We need to talk to him. We ain't got time for this.
I know, you heard him? He said, we don't got time for this. And why the cop just gonna knock like that? You knocking so damn nice, man. I would have bust. See, that's why, thank God, God knows me. I couldn't be a cop. Because if you shut the door in my face, I'm getting up a baton and I'm breaking out the windows. Come here right now. I'm gonna be like Scorpion. Get over here. Get your goddamn ass over here. Okay? We're not about to play with y'all today. Hell. Play a duck, duck, goose. Man, they shut that door. They shut the door so quick. They shut that door so. They shut that damn door so motherfucking quick. Man, they both came. They shut this shit so quick. Oh shit. The disrespect to the cops. And the cops just go knocking like a goddamn fairy. What?
Ma'am, we gotta figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay?
Talking about some ma'am. We gotta figure out. I said, come on, bitch. Say,
Hey guys, we made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door, now she's calling 911.
You are 911. Talking about she shut the door and called 911.
We haven't received a call. I believe.
See, they lying. The cops said, we haven't received the call. I told y'all, these immigrants, they're gone in the back and they're saying, hide the bodies, hide the bodies, hide the bodies. It's a whole setup.
He's gonna be in the process.
And that's why David is so wicked, because it's in his DNA. It comes in your bloodstream. Where is David? Do y'all know where David's family is from? Where his parents from? I don't know. You know, but I know they're not from America. I know that. Do y'all know where they're from? Huh? Maybe it's their ritual to take young girls and make them fall in love and kill them. You know, maybe, you know, some people do that stuff. They do sacrifices to their gods and stuff for higher power. Do y'all know? Do y'all know? I don't know.
Okay. All right, she's calling you now. There's more that went on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Huh? That's not normal activity. If you're at the wrong address, they'd be concerned.
Somebody said they're from New York and moved to Texas. Now, you know damn well, all them people in New York are immigrants. Most people in New York are immigrants, right? Press 50 if you know most people in New York are immigrants. Even the black people, they Jamaican, they're something. You know what I'm saying? They be having them strong ass accents. They like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. They immigrants. They like the Trinidadian shit. They from somewhere. They don't be America, honey. They be some from somewhere. Trust and believe me. It be a lot of people. That's a telltale. You from New York, your people probably from somewhere else. You're not American, you know? So, honey, let's listen.
About somebody else. Like really? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe they be trying to help.
Man, it's a dead body in there and they're covering it up and these rental cops just want to sit there. It's dead bodies in the house. I'm telling you, they're hiding it. If you don't got nothing to hide, I want you to bring your tail out on that porch and make the 911 call. Those rental cops are not trying to hurt you. So what you going in the back house hiding for? Bring your tail outside and call 911. But they went in that house and they closed that house because they hiding the bodies. They are hiding something. Trust and believe. They're calling David. They're texting David. Oh my God, they're looking for the bodies. You know, what do? They're trying to get instruction.
Sorry to bother you, but somebody called and said there was something. There was a person where they called on themselves. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, there's somebody dead. Someone's dead.
They acting stupid, just like David talking about someone's dead. What the hell you closed the door for? Talking about someone's dead. That's how look how David is responding to Celeste. He haven't came out. He haven't acknowledged his fans and say, oh my God, you guys, you know, I'm a Christian and this is wrong. My heart is going to feel somewhere. I didn't mean to do it. No confession, no accountability or nothing. And then he want to walk around with the Christian label. I'm so sick of these people using Christianity. Christians are under attack right now. Y'all don't see what's going on with the Christians? I'm talking about from Nigeria. They taking out the Christians from the Mormon churches and everything. And you got this David infiltrating, perpetrating like he a damn Christian. I'm so sick and tired of it. Man, let's go.
That's what we have. We're going to take caution, you know what I mean? We're trying to scare you like this.
What are you texting? Ma'am, get off the phone. I think it's so rude. The cops are trying to figure out where are the dead bodies. Instead of saying, okay, you can come to my home and look, find out where my son left the dead bodies in his home. She is on the phone texting. Who you texting? She texting David. She texting David. She texting the higher elites to try to tell them, call your people to get your people to these cops to back off or something. You know, that's what's going on here. But you got to listen to their accents really good. Listen to their damn accents, okay?
This house is way off the roadway.
You hear that? The house was way off the roadway. And you know, anytime you look at a scary ass movie, the house is all the way from no man's land. They be having a whole bunch of dead bodies on that plantation because they don't want to get clocked because, you know, got the smell. And they probably, making bacon and eggs with those damn bodies. They probably eating that shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's something real weird with David's family, y'all.
So you just opened the gate and came in?
Did you hear that accent? Did you hear that accent? Press 2 if you heard that damn accent. She's not American. She's an immigrant. I heard the accent, damn it. Hell, I heard that goddamn accent. What is she? What is she? Did y'all hear that accent? Press 2 if you heard the accent. I'm going to play it again. Y'all need to hear her damn accent. Yeah, see, you heard the accent. Huh? Oh. And she more concerned about the damn gate. Damn. It's a dead body, ma'am. She's not concerned about a dead body. She's concerned about the gate. What did you do to the gate? Did you break the gate? And that's how these immigrants are, some of them. They're so consumed with materialistic, their goddamn gate versus a body. They don't give a damn about no human body. Hell, they eat that for lunch. A human body, bon appetit. Hell. They don't give a damn about sacrificing no human body. They're not civilized. Hell. I know she's not Scottish. Listen, I don't know Scottish people very well, but I know she's not fucking Scottish. I know that. Hell, I know Scottish when I hear it. You know who is from Scottish? I tell you who is from Scottish. And you can look it up. Queen Mary was from Scottish. Ain't that right, y'all? Press 4 if Queen Mary from Scots was from Scottish. She is from Scottish. And then she moved her raggedy ass to French, trying to marry the French to protect the Scotland from England. Because England, I guess, wanted to destroy the Scots in France. And they was afraid that the Scots and French was going to collect and come for England. Okay? I know Queen Mary is from Scots. I know a Scottish when I hear one, and she ain't Scottish, damn it. Yeah, she not Scotland.
Way off the roadway.
So you just opened the gate and came in?
Yes, ma'am. I'll put it.
You see that? You hear that voice? You hear that accent? You just open the gate and come in? It's a dead body. Why? Tell me this. Why they not concerned about a dead body? Honey, if you came to my house and said it's a dead body, I'm leaving out my house. I'm like, oh, hell no. Here, take the keys. Go search that house. Because I don't, Go ahead. Go ahead. Look up and down that goddamn house. Just don't tear my shit up. Okay? Look at my house. But if somebody's saying it's a dead body in my house, hell no. But she know her son and she gonna cover it up. And she knows a possibility because he's into that shit. So he's gonna cover it up. You mean to tell me you don't watch your son music videos? The some music videos of him cutting up little girls and hiding them in houses and hiding them in cars and hiding them in shit. You come on now. I want to know if y'all parents out there and y'all son was making videos about cutting people up and killing people and stuff like that. You wouldn't have no concerns. Like, what's this about? What's going on in your head, man? Hell. I'm telling y'all, let's get these likes up. They said Star Trek is Scotty. It's because she's Scottish. Is she really Scottish? Nigerian. I didn't know Scott people sound like that. That's not Scottish. She looks black. She is black. Hell, she's blackety black. Hell, she's black. She ain't. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what y'all mean by Scott. I think y'all playing. Yup, she Nigerian. Ooh, and you know them Nigerians, they said a lot. Did y'all hear about those Nigerian Muslims that's killing Christians? Huh? Press 2 if you heard about that. Honey, they are going around. If you Christian, pop. They just knocking them down. Did y'all hear about that? Or was it just me? And it's sad y'all not hearing this news. If you are a Christian, you are under attack. You need to know. Okay? Woo, I tell you what. See, yeah. You better walk around with a vest on. Hell, I tell people I ain't nothing, okay? Don't come for me. I ain't in no religion, okay? Leave me alone, man. Okay, let's play.
Navigate just like it.
I think it's kind of different.
Yeah, when it's something like this, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it.
See, I told you she was worried about that damn gate. She's worried about the gate. And they so rude. Talk to the man. Do y'all feel like it's so rude? You got a cop officer there and you're not even talking to him. You don't even give him eye-to-eye contact. God damn, this is authority in America. And she's so concerned with David and texting David and communicating to David, talking about what should we do, David? You know, get your people on this, David. You know, they're at our house, David. That's who she's talking to. She's talking to David because David have the bodies. And David is telling her what to do. I think it's so rude. I really do. Do y'all think it's rude? Press 1 if you think it's so rude. You got a cop officer in front of you and they disrespect the cop officer, slams the door in his face, okay? And then they on the phone the whole time texting David, talking about what should we do, okay? Yeah. He just said it's a dead body in your house. Man, I tell you. What would y'all do?
It ain't on their phone.
and this is not a Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number.
Someone's messing with us.
But whoever it would ping here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch.
Yeah, see, it got pinged. They pinging. Ain't nobody messing with y'all. See, you know what I think too? They got kids. They kidnapping kids up in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a body in that damn house. It's a body in that damn house. And it's somebody that know about it. And they call the police from that location because it was pain. Right? So let's bust open the house and hello? Is anybody here? Cops. And that is why they slammed the door. Oh my God. We see this in the movies, y'all. That's why they slammed the door in the first place. You know why? Because they went to lock up the person and say, shut the fuck up. If you scream, we gonna fuck you up. That's what they told the prisoner. And why are they hiding in that door frame? Open the door if you don't got nothing to hide. Let the cops in if you don't got nothing to hide. And why the cops? They so submissive. They just sitting there. Cops, somebody just said it's a damn body. Lord, and see, that's a damn shame. We need more real cops in these streets. Because could you imagine if you was in David's house and you call the police and you say, hey, it's a dead body here. I need help. And the police are at the front door and they're never coming in, and they got tape around your mouth. They got you tied up in the basement somewhere. Okay. And they got you in a room where it's soundproof. So even if you did scream, the upstairs in the front of the door, they can't hear you. And the police is not going inside. Go inside the damn house.
So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends like a ping.
Ooh, whoever they got kidnapped is gonna get it now, boy. They gonna get it now.
So that's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number?
Yes, stop playing dumb. And people talking about they need a warrant. Fuck that warrant. I don't care about no warrant. If I'm stuck in the basement, I don't give a damn about no warrant. Help me. Help me. Do y'all want, is that what y'all want? Can you imagine if you were stuck in the basement? Huh? If you were stuck in the basement, would you want the police to go back and get a warrant? Huh? Hell no. Hell, come in there and help. By the time you come back, I might be dead, or they may put me in a different spot because you know they move you around. You know they move you around, and they're probably going to kill you now because you done told, and they feel like they, that if you get caught, you're going to tell all their secrets. So they rather for you to die now than run the chance of you telling all their secrets and all that's involved. You know what I'm saying? They rather, so that's a risk. I feel like if I pinged your ass, bust in and save me. I don't want to wait for no warrants. And see, that's the thing about some of y'all. I'm thinking about the victim. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, put yourself, if you was in that situation, the victim, or your daughter, your son, you wouldn't want no cops to wait for no goddamn warrant. Y'all always want to side with the ops, That's what's the problem with y'all. That's the problem with y'all. Don't wait to get no warrant to save me. Come and get me. Come and get me. Hell. I don't want you to wait.
I guess I'm not sure he was meeting with Engine 42. So is there somebody on my property?
Could be. We'll check the property for you.
Yes, please.
So we'll run around. If you give me a layout, how's the property? Like, does it go further back?
No, it doesn't go further back. It's right here and then it goes right here.
The fence, there's a gate here, and the fence around. This is a private fence. Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave.
Yeah, okay. So that was a false alarm. See, I don't like this kind of thing. So if I really do have an emergency, then
yeah.
No, we need to go in that house to figure out what's going on in that house. Talking about it's a false emergency. I don't believe that. They already, their son known to have bodies in the truck of his car. No, I don't trust them. Though that is the parent of a murderer. These are parents of a murderer. Okay? I don't trust parents of a murderer. No. And they still haven't came out to say nothing about Celeste. And they knew what their son was doing these years. Ain't no way. They were benefiting from it. I don't buy it, honey.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
If you do have an emergency, you know we're going to be here.
Okay.
We're going to get here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
And this is why is so many murders go unsolved, because the cops fail to do their job. The cops fail to do their job. And that's why it's so many murders going unsolved. Because there are bodies in that house. And now the victims is going to get transported somewhere else, and they're going to whoop that ass for calling the cops, And it's sad. It is really sad. Just know if you get kidnapped, you off on your own. You better not. If I got kidnapped, I'm not calling the damn cops, because then you're going to say, well, they need the warrant. How do we know that you're down locked up in the basement? How do we know? I guess I'm going to have to hold my way. I'm going to try to seduce the father and say, hey, you want to get in his mouth? Shit. Make him feel real good. Sucking his dick, you know what I mean? Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do to get out this situation, man. Okay? I have him trust me, and I make him cheat on his wife. I didn't make him cheat. He wanted to cheat already, girl. Okay? And then I get good with him, and then I don't know how I'm gonna play it. Would I tell the wife? Well, I say, hey, I'm sucking that meat. Make her jealous. So she and him can fight, right? And then when they fighting, I can try to escape. Maybe that won't work. I don't know. Maybe it backfired. Then she start whooping my ass more. I don't know. Or maybe she'd be like, get this bitch on out of here. Get the bitch on out of here. Okay? She think I'm a problem. So she want to put me out. But I don't want her to kill me. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I won't expose him. I'll get cozy with him, get him to trust me. Then when she go into the grocery store, I'd be like, ooh, baby, I want to make you some bacon and eggs. I got a special. And he can be like, oh, baby, go ahead. You can give some head and you can cook some meal. I say, yeah. So I do it and I get that frying pan and bam, right upside his head. And then I leave the fuck on out of there. And if they got more prisoners, I'm sorry for y'all. I'm not coming back to save y'all. I ain't no damn hero. I'll come back when I'm safe. Give me 3 weeks. Once I get 3 weeks and I'm back to civilization, then I'm going to report it. You know what I'm saying? But I need time to get my shit together. And I need to get a man. I'm going to get married so I can have a husband that care about me. And they're going to look for me, just in case anything happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to come back with a whole family because I'm going to get married to his family. And, they're going to care about me too. So, yeah, I'm going to have a whole support system then to come back my ass up. Because, when you say something and you don't have nobody that love you and support you, people don't take you serious. But when you're married and you got a whole family that's supporting you and they care about you, people take you more serious. You know what I'm saying? And they know if something happens to you, the whole family going to be looking. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to play that. But let me tell y'all, okay? Let's get these likes up, y'all, right now. Right now, let's get the likes up. Okay, guess what? This is Celeste's boyfriend. We know she don't like no black man. She don't like no white man. And you know what? Can I tell y'all something? I understand. I don't think first of all, I don't think David was packing. David is short, but they do say some black short men, they got some big dicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I came across some that do, possibly, you know what I mean? But a big D on a small ass body, I don't know, baby. It don't be hitting like I need it to hit. And then because their body is so small, because they're so short, I just think that it looks big, but numbers don't lie. I gotta measure that thing. You know what I'm saying? Put a ruler up to it. You know what I mean? I deal with numbers and facts only. Okay. So anyway, they say the white man, they think their manhood is 6 inches on average. I cannot do that. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Shit. Girl, bye. I'm going to have to get with a white man that's above average in the manhood department. See, God knows what he's doing. God does not bless everybody equally. You know what I'm saying? Some have a bigger manhood than the other manhood. I like men with big manhoods, okay? I'm not for a little manhood, okay? So maybe Celeste, they said she was out here in these streets fucking and wilding out, hell. So, maybe she realized that and she said, I need to get me a nigga. And they say she steady say nigga. That's her favorite word. Nigga. You know what I mean? And they said she wanted to be down. I got the videos about that too. But let's see what this white man got to say. Okay. And he with his mommy. Oh, how so sweet. Why couldn't he do the interview by himself? Well, I guess because he's a kid. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that part. But where his daddy at? Why we don't see these boys with the daddy? Don't tell me the white people, they don't got fathers in their household either. Damn, where the fathers at? Where are the daddies at in the world? They all gay? Hell. Or wanna be women, okay? Where they at? Where they at? Living their best life. Living their best damn life. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Can we please get likes up in this motherfucker? God damn. God damn. Ooh, they said they about 5'2". Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That is short right there. Ooh, I bet he got some pretty feet, right? Do y'all think David got pretty feet? I don't know. I'm not into feet, but it's a lot of people that's into feet. I'm not into sucking no man toes, no woman toes. I don't want nobody toes in my mouth. But I don't know. I just think short people probably got some pretty feet versus them big ass feet. You know what I mean? But can you have big feet and they still be pretty? Maybe, but damn, that's a big ass foot. You know what I mean? Okay, let me get off the foots. Okay, let's play this video. Big funky foot, right? All right.
Yes. And we started talking.
And what school was this in?
Lakeland Village.
Was she sweet? Was she kind? Was she bubbly? What do you?
Oh, they said, was she sweet? Was she kind? Honey, I got a video. She was a menace. They want to know, was she sweet? Was she kind? Was she bubbly? Ah, man, that man looked like he on drugs. That boy, he looked like he's smoking on something. What's up with all his hair, though? Why the hair all like that? I don't like his hair. His hair need to be cleaner. And then her hair, it looked like she's from the 1970s, like she's a hippie. She remind me one of them hippie people.
Remember about her?
She was really kind, and she said she wanted something serious.
Ooh, girl, they want something serious in middle school. Ooh, girl, they wanted something serious. Celeste didn't want nothing serious, girl. And you know what that is? When you want love like that and you're in middle school, you ain't getting love in your home. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody loving her right in her home. That's why she want a boyfriend and wanted to be serious, because her parents are failing her. She's not getting love in her home. Where her daddy at? She don't got no daddy. Did her daddy dad? Where the daddy at? And the mama, I still haven't seen her ass. I need to lay eyes on that mama. I don't trust that mama. You know what? That mama's probably laid up with another man right now. You know what I'm saying? She was probably a hoe. And that's why Celeste got her hoe tendency from. She got it from her hoe ass mama. Okay, I bet you the mama's a hoe too. I bet you. It don't fall too far from the damn tree. Hell, I know a hoe when I see one, and she pimping out her damn daughter. They said David was giving her $10K a month to keep it quiet. What type of mother does that? A hoe ass mama? A hoe ass? That's what type of mama that does it, I tell you.
And how old were you when you met her?
13 or 14.
13 or 14? Hold the front door. If he met Celeste 13 or 14, didn't she die at 14? So did you meet her when she ran away? So did you meet her when she was with David? Is this the guy named y'all talking about, Gus? I know this ain't Gus. Is this Gus? Is this Gus? Is this Gus? I need to know this man's name.
So at what point did you feel, or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all?
I told you her mama is a piece of shit. I didn't tell you the mama is a piece of shit. And it's a lot of parents that are a piece of shits. And it's sad that y'all don't recognize that it's a lot of parents that failed their kids, and a lot of parents out here is a piece of shit. I'm so tired of y'all throwing this narrative. Every mama is great. No, the hell they're not. It's a lot of mothers that are pieces of shit. It's a lot of fathers that are horrible. Okay? Every parent is not great parents. Most of them are not. Hell, I'm so sick of this bullshit with y'all fairy tale ass. You're living in a fairy tale. Wake up. Shit. You know your mama didn't care for you. You know your mama didn't want your ass. You know your mama was jealous of your ass. Hell. So she said her mama ain't treat her right. And I believe Celeste too. One thing about Celeste, she gonna tell it like it is. Celeste is not quiet. Celeste is not a shy person. Celeste is gonna just put it on out there. She's very blunt. Okay? And if Celeste don't feel like she's been treated good, she's gonna go somewhere else. And where do they go? They go to a man. And she was so in a fairy tale of being in a relationship that she got involved with a man that was obsessed with relationships. David is obsessed with relationships. These men, they are obsessed with the idea of owning somebody or being with somebody. Ooh, how do y'all feel about that? When I tell you, I don't want to be on personally. I don't want to be in a relationship. But if I was a broke ass hoe and I was 13 or 14 and I'm broke and I don't got nothing, then yeah, I'm gonna be with a man that want to be in a relationship. Okay, that want to control me. Because that's the only man I can get it with real quick. That's gonna take care of me. That I ain't gonna have to come out the pockets for. And he gonna make it his number one duty to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? These other men that want to be 50-50, they some weak ass people. You know what I mean? But at least I believe if I get in a relationship with a 50-50 man, I can leave if I want to. He ain't going to try to kill me if I want to break up with his ass. He going to be mad because we ain't going 50-50. Well, I'm not going to do 50-50. I'm trying to rationalize how could I do 50-50? I guess I really got to be head over heels for this man to do 50-50. I ain't never do no 50-50 shit before. I've never done that. But I will have to be heads over heels. And I have not met a man that I was head over heels for. None. None at all. None at all. I'm not even head over heel for no damn celebrity. Okay? Would I go 50-50 with Chris Brown? No, Chris, you need to cover that. I'm not into Chris Brown like that. Hell, we may have one good night rendezvous. Ooh, Trey Songz. You know, he's sexy to me. Ooh, I like Trey Songz over Chris Brown. I really do. But they say Trey Songz like to hit and beat on women. You know, I just have to take that chance. I'm gonna have to take that chance with Trey Songz, and I'll tell y'all about it later. And if he whoop my ass, I'm just gonna sue, and I'll come up with some money. So either way it go, if I get with Trey Songz and he whoop my ass, I sue and come up on some money. That may be a blessing. And then if he don't whoop my ass, then I just don't get my ass whooped. But then people say, okay, can he pay 50-50, but he not controlling me? I mean, that would work, right? Can Trey Songz, he pay 50-50, but he don't live with me and I get to sleep with any other man I want to sleep with. And, he just gonna give me 50-50. I might can do that. That sounds doable. That's reasonable. You know what I mean? Okay. It's like giving a government check. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Trey. But anyway, back here. Let's keep on playing.
About her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then,
damn, she hated her mama. And is it a parents or is the mother? Can we please be more specific? Did she have a father? So if she did not have a father, that means it's the mother. Can we just say the mother versus the parents? Because it gives like she had two parents in the household. And I haven't heard none about that father. So she's talking about the mama. She hated her mama.
you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like, at all. Because, like, she was always, like, so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away. And she said it was because of her parents. And she was, like, joking about it. And she was, like, happy, like, joking like she always was. And, like, it didn't seem real because, like, she was, like, playing around, joking about it. And the next day, she wasn't at school. And, like, that's the last time I saw her.
Did it break your heart that you were not going to be with her, or did you feel upset about losing the relationship?
Not really. It was kind of clear that we're, like, better as friends, but it was kind of sad that I wasn't able to, like, say goodbye, but, like, see how she was doing, like, when she ran away.
What was your reaction when you saw the breaking news that they had found your ex-girlfriend's body in the trunk of his car?
My heart dropped. I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I kind of had a feeling when I saw, like, the first thing. I was like, what if it is her? But I just, like, brushed it off. But when I saw it really was her, I was like, damn, I really knew.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You had seen the news out of Los Angeles that a body was found in his car.
Yeah.
And you immediately had a sinister thought about Celeste?
Yeah, because one of my friends told me.
Were you at home with your mom when they identified Celeste and you saw it all over the news? Can you remember that moment for us?
Yeah, I was on the way to school, and then, like, she just, like, showed me, and, like, I took a picture of it and I sent it to one of my friends, and he's like, yeah, I saw it too, it's crazy. And I just couldn't believe it.
So this has been the talk of the school?
Yeah.
Just the fact it was someone that my son was so close to at one time and how everything happens. It's kind of scary. It's really close to home. And if it could happen to her, it could happen to anyone. And everyone just needs to be very careful on social media.
What about you? What do you think about at night when this kind of flashes through your mind?
I just think, like, if someone actually, like, did something, like when she said she was going to run away, because I feel like no one cared.
How did you meet Celeste?
All right, well, that's the boyfriend. Now, what do y'all think about that? I'm thinking, and people are asking, is this Gus? Remember, Gus is dead, girl. So Celeste, she was out here in these streets. I thought I was a hoe when I was a kid. Honey, Celeste got me beat, okay? I thought I was a hoe when I was a kid. Celeste got me beat, girl. What I was gonna say, man, so Gus, she was messing with. Gus is dead. David was her boyfriend. This is another one of her boyfriends. But you know what? I don't blame Celeste for having these boyfriends, because that's what happens when you have parents like that. When you don't feel safe at home, then you go off looking for safety in other places. And the only thing that you are taught as a child is, a man is going to save you. You got to get married to a man because he's going to protect you, and these men are there to protect you. So it makes sense for her to run to these men for protection. Hell, they don't teach y'all girls protect girls. Girls will look out for you. They say men does. When I was a child, they groomed us to be married and to have kids. All the girls were playing with little baby dolls, becoming mothers, and having kitchen sets to be better wives. So they groomed us to be wives, and they groomed the boys to be killers, to be soldiers. That's just, how it was. So I understand Celeste's choices in life. I can relate to Celeste. Hell, I think I was a little Celeste, but I think Celeste was more of a hoe than I was, because I didn't start being a hoe until my middle teens. I think I had my first dick in my mouth when I was, 14, 15? Yeah. He said, open your damn mouth. And I did. And it was the best experience I ever had. I wanted more. But he played me. He was after he got done, he just act like he didn't know me. And I wanted to be friends. I wanted to know, can we do it again? Can we do it again? Girl, he just treated me like trash. And then I was like, is this a whore? Is this what a whore feels? When a man bang you and he love you at first, he admires you at first, and then after he get finished, he treats you like shit. He treats you like you're gross. And then I was like, damn, this is the first time I'm feeling like a whore. I didn't even know what a whore felt like. But after he got done with me, I was like, this must be a whore. Because I wanted him to be friends or care about me. But, they were just using me. And then I started love to get used. Natalie said it's gross. It's the fucking truth. Hell. And Celeste, how many dicks you think she done sucked? Hell. Celeste was out here in these streets wilding with different men. Hell. So let's not do this to Celeste, honey. I'm relating to Celeste. And I'm sure Celeste could relate to me, honey. Because she's been out here in these streets way faster than I was. And that's just how it is. You don't hear about these teenagers catching shit. You know, they ain't catching shit for no reason. You don't hear about these teen marriages and shit. They fucking and sucking dick, bitch. Hell. So let's play this clip. Y'all ready? So this clip right here, this is Celeste in the video. And she cussing people out, calling people niggas and shit.
Number 2, not that.
And they playing that Snoop Dogg. Ooh, they playing that Snoop Dogg. You know Snoop Dogg is about hoes down, pimps up.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Alright, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why are you over here? Again.
Little house, you ain't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talk shit.
Ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black girl with your black talking. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why are you calling us? You keep saying we're not black. Let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, homie. What you are but a little girl. What you but a little girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. On the door and you just tripping.
Oh my god.
Not because you tripping. Move the out of here.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl. Go there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
All right, so that's her. And I like her personality. I think Celeste could have been the next Cardi B. Celeste could have been the next bad baddie. Don't you know that girl Catch Me Outside? Celeste was in that type of girl set. Celeste was another Cardi B. She was another Catch Me Outside type of girl. She was a bad girl. You know, she was definitely a bad girl. She said what the hell she wanted to say. She will cuss you out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And that will sell. That make, you know, she could have been a millionaire by now, you know? And it's sad David was so fucking jealous of Celeste. He was jealous. Because Celeste, I believe with that personality that she had, honey, she could have did whatever she wanted to do. She could have really got it popping out here. Trust and believe me. Celeste, that personality that I just saw, that is selling. She could have been on stream, Twitch, cussing motherfuckers out. They love that shit. Who do y'all think that Celeste could have been the next Cardi B or Catch Me Outside, the baddie girl, or Little Tay? Y'all know that girl, Little Tay? Honey, she's bad as hell, but they love her. She could have been one of those. But it's sad David didn't cut her ass, they cut the strings. He's jealous. Whew, I tell you what, he's so jealous. He's so jealous. All right. But sorry that had to happen to Celeste. Celeste, I think you could have been a superstar. And it's sad that they did that. And I love Celeste's hair. Her hair is thebomb.com. And I'm just so irritated because Celeste could have really been out here popping it. All right. But what do y'all think about it? Comment, let me know. Comment, let me know. And let you guys know I do have these channels that I'm trying to get popping. So if you really love me for real and you want to help me succeed, you know, look at all these channels I got, y'all. I'll be trying to do 4 of them, you know, hit 4 of them a day or whatever. So we'll see if I can get it done. So what y'all think about it? Comment, let me know. Hurry up. Should y'all be taking all day to comment? What do y'all think about all this stuff that I showed you with Celeste? What do y'all think about it? What do y'all think about the last video of Celeste? What do y'all think about David Parents? Comment, let me know. Let's get the likes up. Come on. She says she's from El Salvador. Well, I don't know nothing about them El Salvadorian people. Are they immigrants? Ain't they immigrants? You know? Well, guess what? Cardi B, she not from America. Her people from somewhere too, right? And Baddie, I think she's American shit. You know what I'm saying? She would have made it really good. She would have become a pop star instantly, definitely. Central America. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's right, T. But do you guys think that she would have been famous with her personality of being a bad girl? Press one if y'all think that she would have been famous being a bad girl, because she was definitely a bad girl. Cussing like that, arguing with grown people like that are strangers, honey, I'd be scared. When I was her age, 13, 14, I didn't never argue with nobody. You know, I was probably fucking and shit, but I wasn't arguing with no grown people. I was scared of doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hostile, you know? Oh, I was just about flexing, you know what I mean? Looking good, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and you know, I was into politicking. I wanted to come off as I guess, I didn't want people to see the hoe in me. So I came off like a real Christian. I came off like a real Christian, like, but I was a super hoe, you know? I didn't want people to see the hoe in me. Okay. So I think I covered that up real well. Cause they was so shocked, right? I can see her being a model, to be honest. I can't see her being a model. Her attitude too bad. You know, models, you gotta listen to people. Well, they say models attitude bad too, but she don't. She's short as hell too. Ain't she short? You know, models don't be short like that, girl. If anything, she should have been a celebrity. She could have been a rapper. She could have been a Catch Me Outside. Anybody can rap. You just got to have a bad attitude. She could have been on Batty. She could have been on Zeus Network. You know what I'm saying? She was a bad girl. She was definitely a bad girl. I can see her being. Oh, I can't see her being a model. I can see she's a bad girl. I know that. I know a bad girl when I see one. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna get on out of here. I love y'all. I'll try to come back later on. Did y'all hear about that Nicki and Cardi B situation? I'll come back and try to talk about that. And maybe a little bit of Ramika. I'm not sure. Love y'all. See y'all on my other channels. Peace.